Like and subscribe, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. We all know that most of the time, things get heated on daytime talk TV shows. Ellen DeGeneres runs a show that is based on talk show comedy. This show is well famous, and it is nominated 171 times for the Daytime Emmy Awards, and won 61 Daytime Emmys. So, today, we're going to talk about the happening top picks of ours for 10 times Ellen gets insulted by celebrities. In this video, you will see at times when celebrities fired a flashy comeback or insulted Ellen with their witty retort. Number 10. Michelle Obama. If anyone is much more courageous that he can take a pot shot on Ellen and still can easily get away with it, then none other than the former First Lady of the United States. In 2016, Ellen arranged a segment on her show in which she and Michelle Obama went to CVS Pharmacy. She took her to prepare her for the afterlife of the White House. When checking out from the pharmacy, Ellen asked Michelle if she could do something and get her face on money. Michelle rapidly answered her with a no by saying that we don't do that. You should have to do something grand like Harriet Tubman. Then Ellen said that I make people happy every day. Michelle replied that you have to free some slaves if you want to get your face on money. I guess making the world laugh every day isn't that grand enough for Michelle. She also said that Ellen is very annoying, and she compared her to a 3-year-old kid. I guess she isn't getting her face on money for sure.
Push the basket because nobody is going to push it for you. CVS, of course.
Number 9. Dakota Johnson. Dakota had not shown her shyness while responding to Ellen immediately. It all started when Ellen asked Dakota why she had not been invited for her 30th birthday party, and she even asked her how the party was. Dakota replied to her within a second without giving it a second thought. She said that that is not true, Ellen. You were invited. She even managed to share that Ellen was not only invited, in fact, but she also did not give Dakota a reason for not coming. Dakota did not stop there. She then told Ellen that Tig Notaro performed at her birthday. Ellen said that Tig is hilarious, to which Dakota replied that Tig is her favorite comedian. Ellen was about to say something, and she stopped mid-sentence, and on her face, it was clear that it affected her, which prompted Dakota to respond quickly, and she said, "Other than you." But Dakota, that was too late. Number 8. Giada De Laurentiis. I will not lie that this is probably one of the most awkward segments in Ellen's show history, and not in a good and awkwardly humorous kind of way. In that segment when celebrity chef Giada De Laurentiis, Ellen and Nicole Kidman were trying to cook something. She started showing frustration while teaching them some cooking lessons. She showed her frustration when they both started asking questions about what to do or what to not. She even condescendingly asked Nicole and Ellen if they ever cooked anything before. After, she started teaching them how to make the balls by giving them instructions step by step. She asked Ellen, "Have you ever made balls?" And when Ellen tried to make one, she told Ellen that her risotto balls looked like dog food.
Ellen, that
Good.
looks like dog food now. Ellen,
After this episode, Ellen's fans weren't happy with the guests' patronizing and rude behavior towards her. Number 7. Justin Timberlake. If you're a music lover, you can feel the pain Justin Timberlake would have felt when he saw Ellen's video singing the wrong lyrics of his song. Yes, you heard that right. We all do this once in our life, or maybe we do it intentionally, singing the wrong lyrics, of course. But just imagine that you intentionally send a video of yourself singing the wrong lyrics to the guy who has sung that song. I mean, crap, what a disaster. Well, that's exactly what Ellen did. She sent a video of herself singing "Can't Stop Feeling" to Justin Timberlake to tell him that she loved his song. When Justin came to the show to visit Ellen, she brought it up about the video on her show and made fun of her for singing the wrong lyrics with full confidence. She said "just electric" instead of the actual word that is "just imagine." Ellen, in her turn, started laughing and hung her head in shame because that's what she could do after realizing that she embarrassed herself in front of an amazing pop legend and the public indeed. Well, at least she owned her goof.
My favorite was you're like, "Just electric, just electric, just electric." I was like, that's not the.
Number 6. Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams came on The Ellen Show, many people noticed that Ellen had seemed uninterested in her interview. She even had shown cold behavior towards the guest, Wendy Williams. Well, I guess it was because she was her competitor, or maybe I'm wrong about her. Ellen said something shady to Wendy just right before starting the game of Heads Up. She stated that Wendy is a person who's never too shy to give her opinions on anything or anyone. After that, while playing Heads Up, Ellen learned that firsthand about the statement she gave about Wendy. Wendy said that Justin Bieber and Ellen both look alike, and she even gave a reason by saying that some people think that way. She then also tried to justify her statement by saying that he is cute. When Ellen asked her, "Do I look like him?" she said, "No, they've made the equation in a good way because he's adorable, but I guess they both could never be a good equation." Everyone is familiar that Ellen knows how to play off like a master. But during the episode with Wendy, most of the viewers gave the remarks that Ellen has been dumbfounded because of the comparison Wendy made with Justin Bieber.
Do I look like Justin Bieber?
No, they have made the equation.
Oh, well.
Number 5. Hassan Minhaj. Once, the host of the American comedy streaming television show Patriot Act, Hassan Minhaj, came to Ellen's show. He had shown his defensive behavior when in the very first 5 seconds, Ellen mispronounced his name. She mispronounced his name as Hassan Minhaj rather than Hassan Minhaj, and Hassan corrected her immediately by saying no. Not just that, she pronounced his name wrong just after telling him that she was a big fan of him. Well, you can clearly judge that she's not one. The situation became quite awkward when she kept on pronouncing his name wrong, and because of that, you can clearly see that Hassan was a little annoyed. Number 4. Cher. Ellen definitely overacts for the offset segments for her show. If you haven't got any indication from Michelle Obama's video, then let me tell you that every celebrity hates the segments. Well, something happened the same with Cher when Ellen took Cher to a local dry bar to entertain the fans with some silly and pathetic makeovers. It was clear that Cher was very much annoyed, and her frustration was increasing because of the high energy and the constant goofy jokes of Ellen. But by the end of that segment, she had had enough of her goofiness and silly behavior. Ellen started singing If I Could Turn Back Time, and quickly stopped and made fun of the lyrics. Cher said that of all the bad ones she ever heard on me, Ellen's version was the worst one. Then after a moment, Ellen said that the audience knows her better than they know Cher. Forcing her with her stupid jokes and behavior to laugh, Cher called her a bad name. This was all fun, and of course it was good too for entertainment, but Ellen was being kind of annoying. Number 3. Sean Hayes. We all know that Sean Hayes is a funny person and such a sweetheart. When he visited Ellen on her show, his little heart jabbed towards Ellen when Ellen said, "Let's talk about you." When she asked, Sean mouthed the words, "Finally," while looking towards the crowd. This incident prompted everyone to giggle, and then he showed through his gesture that the world revolves around Ellen by taking the jab one step further. Number 2. Katy Perry. Well, when Katy visited Ellen on her show, Ellen embarrassed herself in front of Katy. I mean, in front of another mega pop star. I guess she really has a habit of doing that. Or maybe she does it on purpose. Well, who knows? Before playing a game segment called Will You Perry Me, Katy Perry made a joke about getting married again, just to prompt Ellen to ask a question from her about whom she was married to. When she asked and claimed that you were never married, Katy reminded Ellen about Russell Brand. And after that, she made a cutting gesture to indicate to the editors that they should cut Ellen's question from the broadcast. She also made her remember that she has given her some wedding gifts on the show. These are the kind of moments when you have to hide your face behind your sleeves and say, "Oops, don't kill me."
Anyway, I have to get married.
Answer
Again!
Yeah.
Number 1. Wanda Sykes. Someone really had to talk about Ellen's tour. Wanda did not miss the chance, and she called Ellen out for her lame tour when she visited Ellen on her show. She suddenly whipped out a relatable tour shirt that Ellen has given to her. Then she immediately began talking about it and tearing it up. She pointed out that Ellen has only visited 4 cities, and she spent most of her time in her home in Los Angeles. She also said that your tour shirt says 4 cities. That's a weekend for me. That's not a tour, Ellen. Not only that, but she also hilariously pointed out that 3 of the 4 cities were in California, and the 4th city was Seattle, which meant that she never even left the West Coast. Everyone loves Ellen, but Wanda was right this time. It was a pathetic excuse for a tour, Ellen. In her reply, all she could do was laugh, and she said that she was too busy to travel and had to shoot games of games, and she has this show too. Lame. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the bell button, and comment down below if we've missed something to include.